Samrat Prithviraj and Chandbar, they were best of friends. They grew up together and they had a strong bonding together. So somewhere it was easy for us to create. I mean, we had many heroes in our historical films, but yes, Prithviraj stands apart. He was a tall leader, someone we are really proud of. Yeah. I would say the most satisfying experience of my life is to connect with a common man. So nothing more satisfying than that. All the roles that I've been getting are positive roles, larger than life, like I said. The scripts that I shot initially, pre-COVID, they have been re-edited, reshot. So people want to, that's what my director said, they want to see me, Salman Khan is a great guy. I don't know whether I'll be able to return to the Dabangg franchise or not, but I'll always wish him all the best. Yeah.
Hi guys, this is Himesh and welcome to Pinkvilla. Today we have with us Sonu Sood, who is all gearing up for the release of Prithviraj. Welcome to Pinkvilla, Sonu. It's lovely having you here.
Thank you so much, mate. God bless you, man.
My first question to you is, how did you first react when this script and this character came your way? I think it was in 2017-18?
I think 19 maybe. 19,
it was announced in 19.
Yeah. Around that time only they had approached me for that, and it took me to those memory lanes when my mom used to tell me stories about Prithviraj and Chandbar and their friendship and how they fought. So never ever knew or thought that one day I'll be playing those characters on screen, but very special. It's all thanks to Dr. Chandraprakash Dwivedi, who had so much of knowledge about history that you just have to sit with him and you are ready to play your role. So one of the most special experiences, yes.
But did you have any reference points to get the nuances of character right, or was it all his vision and you?
It was a lot of his vision also. Like I said, my mom was a professor in history and English, so there was a lot of material that I read or heard as a kid. So even I had to revisit those pages, those moments, when I heard about what Chandbar was, a visionary, an astrologer, a poet, a warrior, a loyal friend. So, I had made few pointers, and Dr. Saab also, had a complete textbook about Chandbar. So I think that whole exercise, gave us what Chandbar was.
And I believe the film is based on Raso, which was written by him.
Right.
So it's his vision of how he saw Prithviraj as. So how was it to get yourself to play the character in a book which was written by him?
No, it's very challenging, I would say, because all the characters that you see performing in front of you, you believe that you have seen them and you are going to write about them, and then one day they are going to be portrayed as a movie. So you have to live in that world which you had never seen before, but you have to believe that this is the world that you're going to create one day. It was very special. From the day we started the whole exercise to create how Chandbar should look, to the day when we completed the whole film. The whole exercise was phenomenal. We were always on our toes. When you're doing a historical film, the parameters are set. You have to stay in those parameters, where they talk about diction, body language, the way the characters are going to speak, react. So it's always a tough call to place these roles, but yes, you can't go wrong with diction, or you can't go wrong with body language, and you have to be 100% right.
And you reunite with Akshay after a long time. I think Entertainment was the last where you worked together, and this is in a complete different zone. How was it to reunite with him and work with him in a historical?
We had done Singh is King also, which was a huge hit, and then Entertainment, and there's a certain chemistry that I share with him. This comfort level that we have as actors, as individuals. And in Prithviraj also, Samrat Prithviraj and Chandbar, they were best of friends. They grew up together and they had a strong bonding together. So somewhere it was easy for us to create, because we know each other since many years, and especially when you're doing a historical, a lot of things are easy because you're living in that the whole era, the costumes, the language, and Dr. Saab is there on the set, so I think that makes life easier.
And Sonu, there has been a complete, you have become the hero of people through the pandemic. Has that resulted in you to alter your script selection in any way?
Yes, I think the whole approach has also been different. All the filmmakers, directors, writers who have come with the scripts, there's a totally different approach. Larger than roles, larger than life roles, the superhero roles, people, an individual who comes for the masses. So I think the whole narration has changed. But again, that gives a huge amount of responsibility on your shoulders to choose the film right. After this, I'm starting Fateh, which is in August. It's an action film, a lot of patriotism in that. Really looking forward to that. But yes, I have to be more choosy, more responsible, and I hope I choose right scripts.
But now, like, you have played so many negative roles through your career. Now, are you looking to, switch away from that, or are you open to negative leads even now?
I don't know, but all the roles that I've been getting are positive roles, larger than life, like I said. The scripts that I shot initially, pre-COVID, they have been re-edited, reshot. So people want to, that's what my directors say, they want to see me, new light. So I've done my part as negative roles also, but now I want to focus more on positive roles, and let's hope I do justice to them.
And what does your lineup look like from Prithviraj onwards?
Like I said, I have Fateh. There are two movies down south that I'm starting. This Kisan that we are going to start. So yes, a handful of movies, lots to do.
And there is this entire pan-India phenomenon which is happening now. Prithviraj is also releasing in multiple languages. How do you see this idea of films crossing the regional barriers, where we are releasing our films over there, they are releasing their films over here?
I was always part of South movies, and been doing movies in Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Marathi, Chinese, a lot of movies. I always believed then also that, a good cinema has to be seen by everyone. Language shouldn't be a barrier where people believe, I don't understand the language, I don't want to see that. Now, with South movies doing so well and Hindi movies getting dubbed in South, so that conveys it all, that, entertainment has to reach every house. Not important which language you shoot in. So yes, that gives a huge amount of responsibility also on your shoulders, that you have to make a good film, otherwise people are not going to accept that. So yes, better technicians, better story writers, better actors on their way.
And now we have some fan questions for you, which people have asked on Twitter. I'll select some of the interesting ones. Okay, this one is from Sumit. What encourages him to do this character, and anything he learned from that character, the one that you're playing?
Periodic films always excite me. Chand Bardai was one of my favorite characters when narrated by my mother years back. Never knew that I'll be playing one. And yes, he's a warrior, a loyal friend, like I said, and a visionary who could see what's going to happen in future. So yeah, that makes him very special.
Okay, this one is from Ayush. If you have to choose one film that totally changed your career, which would that be?
I think a lot of films did their bit, but Dabangg was an important turning point, I would say.
This one is from Gaurav Tyagi. Will the rhyme of Chandar Badai be included in the last sequence of Prithviraj?
Yes, it's going to be there.
Oh, that's interesting. This one is from Abdul Wahid. Please ask my question today. Just one word for Salman Khan, and is it possible for you to return to the Dabangg franchisee?
Yeah, Salman Khan is a great guy. I don't know whether I'll be able to return to the Dabangg franchisee or not, but I'll always wish him all the best. Yeah.
This one is from Akash Wagh. How would you rate Prithviraj amongst all the historical films that are made in India?
I mean, we had many heroes in our historical films, but yes, Prithviraj stands apart. He was a tall leader, someone we are really proud of. Yeah.
This one is from Het Tanna. He has two questions. Which role do you like more, hero or villain? And which is the genre which you enjoy working the most in?
I've enjoyed playing hero, and enjoyed playing negative roles also, as long as they bring a smile on an individual's face. The genre that I've really enjoyed is comedy and action.
Okay, comedy and you have done quite a lot of comedies actually. This one is from Aditya. How was his experience hosting the Roadies? And who's going to win it?
The Roadies was very special. It was a new thing for me also. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Who's going to win? I think you have to wait and watch. But I promise you that next season is going to be more exciting, bigger than ever.
Okay, this one is from Alisha. Please ask him the cast of PV Sandhu biopic he is producing. Oh, you are making PV Sandhu biopic. And when will it go on floors?
I don't know, maybe soon. The cast we haven't decided as yet, but whenever it will happen, I'm sure it'll be good only.
Last couple of questions. This one is from UK Akian. What is the promotional strategy for Prithviraj? Are you going to tour various cities, go to IPL finals, etc.?
I think my producers will, be a better ones to decide what we are going to do it. But like I said, promotions are important, but I think the content of the movie is more important.
Last one, Akshay Patel. Any plans of Singh is King 2 with Akshay sir?
I don't know. I think Anis Bazmi, the director of the movie, would be a better individual to say that.
Sorry, this one seemed interesting to me. Aditya Dash, what inspires you to help people?
I would say the most satisfying experience of my life is to connect with a common man. So nothing more satisfying than that.
Okay, I think we asked enough fan questions. And before signing off, any last thing that you want to say about Prithviraj to the people who are waiting for it?
So just want to tell everyone that Prithviraj is very, very special. It's one of the most special roles of my career. We have thoroughly enjoyed shooting for that, and I hope that people, when they go to the theatres on 3rd of June and they will watch Prithviraj, they will come out with a lot of memories that if they have ever read about Samrat Prithviraj. And yes, this is something I'm really proud of.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sonu. It was lovely speaking to you and wish you all the best for the film.
Thank you so much, Ramesh. God bless. Thanks. Hi, this is Sonu Sood, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe Pinkvilla.